My name is Ceci. I've lived in the neighborhood for 26 years.
My name is Mo. I'm married to Cecilia, and I've been a part of the family for more than 6 years now.
My name is Daniela, and I've lived in the neighborhood for 26 years. Felt more safe.
We have, what's it called? I've been trying to think about how to say it. We have history here.
Yeah.
So, the history of this area. Just been here when, the Tacos El Cuñado was the Burger Express.
Yeah.
And then the Burrito Gigante.
And they opened up new things for kids, like the neighborhood library. And got to meet also, I didn't know that they had a neighborhood association. And
I remember the neighborhood association when we were getting let out from hall school.
yeah, and
We would go in there and get candy. Because it was run by the police.
Yeah.
Police women.
Yeah.
Who was it? What was her name?
Officer Lori.
Officer Lori. Playing in the middle of the street with Janie and Chevo, and my brother. Just throwing a football around, playing soccer in their driveway, barefooted.
Always outside.
Yeah, we were always outside every time.
Even when it was dark.
Even when playing tag or hide and go seek in the middle of the night.
It felt safe.
Yeah, we'd use our yard and Jay's property too, all the way to Kiara's house, which was next door across the street from us. And in front of us, the empty lot used to have a lot of trees and a lot of tall grass. I think it's going to be overcrowded. Putting a school there, I don't think it's such a good idea.
They're gonna have a pharmacy also?
Yeah, I think it sounds way too overcrowded for that area.
For the space
that's available, and then
Traffic.
the traffic, what it's gonna cause.
A lot of semis do drive by through here, and it's not.
My fear would be that once it's all said and done, there's not gonna be any plant life to give you that relaxing feeling about it.
It's gonna
be
feel
awesome
more like
and-
downtown.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Concrete.
awesome and all concrete.
So I learned about Plaza Roosevelt first from Eleanor, and we were just invited to one of the, I think it was like a focus group, so I'm not entirely sure, but I remember going there and feeling really confused, and even when I left there I was still a little bit confused, because it really felt like I was missing some really big piece of information, because I remember getting a survey asking about a school, a theme school, will it be welcomed, but it wasn't really telling me like this is what's going to be happening here in the Roosevelt Park neighborhood. Yeah, I think it took us about 3 or 4 gatherings after we fully understood, like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. And even then, we still kind of feel left out of the loop because some information isn't being filtered fully down to neighbors. I can ask a couple neighbors in the neighborhood right now, and I know that they won't even know that there's going to be a school being built.
And now we're trying to build another school. I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't make sense to build another school when we don't have teachers. We have vacant schools. We have schools that actually need repairs. And yeah, to me that doesn't make sense. As far as Plaza is concerned, well, doesn't make any sense either.
No parking.
Again, no parking, no infrastructure plan that I can see. I haven't seen any plans for it. They tell us they're in the works, but I mean, that's like people telling me we're gonna have a highway. We just don't know where it's gonna go, where it's going, what direction it's going into, but it'll be here. Just, we don't know what's going on most of the time.
It almost sounds irresponsible of GRPS with finances having this grant being granted this money, that large amount of money to build a school when they should be using that within their own, the schools that are already built and the teachers that are already there. And they say that this theme school is going to be all in Spanish. You know, I don't see very many teachers that look like me.
That speak Spanish.
That speak Spanish. So where are they going to get those teachers?
And somebody screaming, "Pan dulce!"
Raspas.
Well, these things are
I was thinking like, is it going to have the respect
That it deserves,
yeah, that we all deserve?
you know, because we all want to enjoy.
Is it gonna
A
be
nice
a garden?
setting.
Is it gonna be well maintained?
And who's going to maintain it, you know?
What I want is a piece of, if you call it a plaza, then I want a piece of Mexico brought this way. I want to be reminded of the shelter, of the community, of where I came from. So I'd like it to be like planned out as one would have been in Mexico. Because that to me is a plaza. It's not a cost of living anymore, it's a cost of surviving. And I would like for there to be instead of a minimum wage and a livable wage, a thriving wage, where we're actually able to thrive in the community. Instead of, we're living check to check.
It's weird that our opinions are being heard.
Why is it weird? What makes it weird about it? Comparative to the
We're used to being ignored. We're used to just things happening around us, regardless of what we want.
Whatever we say, or even if we say it.
We're just being told what's gonna happen, told what we gotta do. We hope so.
I hope so, but being pushed down so many times, you sometimes don't want to get back up.
You sometimes just want to go, well, go ahead and do it already. What's taking so long? Might as well get this over with.
Have you felt that in this project since you guys have been involved?
It is frustrating to go to meetings and come back more confused than when you first arrived. And yeah, that
It's
makes
even
it
more frustrating when you leave there, you go there in hopes that, maybe this time it'll be different and they'll listen to something that we have to say, or it'll go the way we would like it to. And then it's frustrating when we leave there and nothing happened and we were just involved in a meeting where we were being told what was going to happen instead of being asked our opinion. And be involved with what was going to be happening. About Ferris with their programs and having to have their own building.
and not only that, but they're
Taking
gonna
up
buy the
space,
land.
and
for
they're
that
going to buy the
building.
land. We talked about dwelling place is going to make apartments, and that when I think of that, I think of where are they going to park all their cars, and not only that.
This is gonna be the project.
Yeah. Where are kids gonna play? Where you're just gonna confine them in? Because usually, our neighborhood everyone has children, Where's the space for the kids that live there? It looks like it's gonna be super congested. with traffic, with people, and more people entering on top of the people that are already there.
Are people going to stay away out of fear? You want to go into Ferris, you got to have a social security number. You got to have legal status. Are these buildings really going to be used for what they're being advertised, or is it going to be just another? This is our presence being felt.
Do they know that most of the people that live there come from big families, and not only that, they're depending on both parents to work, so the parents aren't as involved and informed as most people should be? And do they know that the parents are, or the people, it doesn't just have to be parents, that the majority of the people that live in the area don't speak English, and they're not going to understand what really is going on. Like, what research did these partners do for them to feel like, oh, the community needs this and
Needs us,
yeah. So I don't know, that's something that was just running through my mind right now. And how much time did they take surveying people, and what areas? Like, was it all of the neighborhood, the Roosevelt Park neighborhood, or was it people outside of the neighborhood? And if so, if it were people outside of the neighborhood, what made them think that their opinion mattered to the neighbors there?
the only person or the only
Partner.
that's really been super involved is I forgot what the name is already.
GRPS?
Yeah. We hear the most about Habitat and GRPS are the only ones that we hear about the most. And even then, we feel like we're being run over. We're being strangely ignored for what we feel needs to be done in our community.
And then Mercy, we haven't really talked about Mercy because
We don't really know.
we don't know anything about them. We don't know. They just know all they've said is there's going to be a pharmacy. Not what it looks like. What side is it going to be on? How is it going to affect traffic? I say traffic a lot because it's starting to get super congested. They haven't done a good job with outreach or connecting with individuals from the neighborhood on a personal level. And so people don't really take you serious. People don't trust you. Flat out, they just don't trust you. There isn't a very welcoming feeling when you walk into some of these businesses. They are wondering if they have to go door to door to create some personal relationships. Yes, because people don't have time to go to these stupid focus groups. People are busy, not only busy, I mean, they're in need. They don't understand what needs to be done, that for your future you need to go to get involved or to go get informed now. The only thing that they think about is, they need food, they have to go to work, they need money. So the bills, that's not going to stop. They're in a never-ending cycle.
I think what needs to happen is we have to have a open dialogue with all 9 partners at the same time, so that they can be crystal clear about with each other, and then with us, as to what they're bringing to the table. Okay. I would like for it to be known what's in it for them, because nobody does anything for free. Nobody just out of the goodness of their heart is gonna build all these apartments, build these houses, build a school, make a plaza, and just say, it was for you guys. There's a catch. There always is.
Yeah.
Somebody's making money. Somebody's got something to win and gain. And I think I'd like to know what that is. I'd like to know what the plan really is. I'd like to know what the function of every building is. Because if we're building houses and apartments, people gotta move in. This population of this community is a large portion of it illegal. They do not qualify for these houses. They don't qualify for these apartments. So who's moving in? Where are they coming from? And
Why are they displacing our people?
why are they, what's happening in their communities that they need to move to ours? Where's this move coming from? What are the plans? Are they expanding downtown and need to move people away from the surrounding area? Are we building another big project that they need to relocate people? Because our people can't or don't qualify to live there. Somebody has to move in. If not, are we changing the way people qualify for a house? Do we no longer need a social security number? Do we no longer need credit or legal status? If so, let me know.
I do. We've talked about it before, and these are all things that he touched on everything that we've talked about together. So let's not sugarcoat it. They're gentrifying our neighborhood, and it's sad that our own people don't see it, that because they don't understand it, or they're just not educated enough to see it.
Also, with these buildings coming up, is that going to raise the value of the property? And is that going to raise our cost of living? The average cost of living per year raise is 3%. Are we going to see an increase higher than that? Is my rent going to go from $800 to $1,600 on a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom? Because this is rent, this isn't ownership. That's another major problem that we have.
And I know what it feels like, missing opportunities because of myself. Not knowing, living in that neighborhood and not knowing what resources were out there when I was young that could have helped me, because my parents don't speak English, because my parents worked full-time, both worked full-time, and because they were tired after they got home to take us anywhere. And so that's what keeps me going, my life experience, and also because of my son. So my life experience, my son, the community I serve.
What keeps me going back is learning. Every time I go there, I get another piece of the puzzle, what the process is to make this happen. And there's a lot to go on. There's a lot that's being done, but I feel like even with all the learning and everything, and with everything that we're being told, the steps are being skipped. I feel like we're being told about it, but that's all that there is to it. We're being told about it. We're asked for our opinions. They're taking surveys. We're raising our voice, but I feel like after the meeting, they're like, we're not doing one anyway. And so if you learn the process, you can figure out how to interrupt it. You can figure out how to make yourself felt. And yeah, that's what I think is most important, because for me, this is for my child.